Guys, back in 1999, Benchmade released the first knife with a crossbar lock, the Axis lock as they called it. And since then, they've really dropped the ball and so many other companies have done it better. And we're going to look at 5 of the best Axis locks on the market. None of them are Benchmade. So let's go ahead and turn this around and take a look at it from above. All right, guys, like I said in the intro, we're going to look at these great Axis style crossbar locks. We're going to start down at this end and then work our way to my favorites. So we're going to start right here, and it's the KATSU Knives Drop Bear, which is a very good option to a 940. Now, this first segment's going to be a little bit longer because we're going to talk about why these knives are all better than the Benchmade. So the Benchmade 940, really similar here. You can see on that, this has a lot of play in it, and it's specifically because Benchmade does not do a really good job with their Axis locks. This is a really good option to that knife. There's no play in this. So you're looking at a really nicely done blade on this, lots of flat, little bit of belly, and then one of the best crossbar style locks you're going to see. This is done very similar, almost identical to the Benchmade one. You can see you've got 2 springs, you got one on either side here, but the tension on this is just perfect, and you can adjust it because the Drop Bear comes with an extra set of springs. So really good. I've got this set just the way I want it. This knife, if you like crossbar locks, super comfortable in hand. Nice handles on this, full steel liners on this so that you have to support the crossbar lock. Reversible pocket clip on this. Nice weight on this. It's done in aluminum and 154 cm steel. This is a great knife. You see this gets used. It's been used. I haven't carried it in a while. The action on this is just incredible. For an Axis lock, you don't have to worry about it all. This one runs on bearings, so it's easy to lubricate. You can just put a drop of oil from the top. And then, like I said, the blade shape on this, really useful. You've got a little bit of belly at the front for things that you would want to do where you need to cut around something. Lots of flat for heavy duty cutting. And then, like I said, the handles on it are great. And then this has jimping that runs almost the full length of the knife. So you can get up on it and put pressure on it. And a good Axis lock, crossbar lock, Axis style lock, is one of the stronger locks on the market. They've done a lot of weight reduction in this knife to give you just about a perfect weight on this. Just a really good package. And then the addition to a really good crossbar lock makes it amazing because super safe. You don't have to cross travel with a knife, and you can really manipulate that knife very easily, right or left-handed. So there you go. KATSU Drop Bear. It's a great knife. I absolutely recommend it. So this next knife is the Migron Knives Mayoral. Now, I have had this knife for a while. This is a great knife. Really good, well done Axis style crossbar lock on this. It is the double spring, just like the last one. Absolutely incredible. You can see the springs in there where they clip in, and then they just wrap around like I don't know, shepherd's hook style. But this thing is great. The action on this, superb. Listen to this. Just a great knife in hand. This is so comfortable. I don't know why I don't carry this more. This is one of the most comfortable knives I've had come in a long time as far as the shape of the handles. You don't, I mean, that's a big choil, but it's not like a pronounced choil like you would see on other knives where it's separate from it. It just basically, it just drops into your hand beautifully. Easy to control. The lock is just about perfect on this. Nice and smooth. Good detent on this. You can, now with, I'm having a hard time with my hand. I'm going to have a hard time doing it. You can reverse flick off of this. I have a hard time with it because the size of my hands, but you can use that aperture just to slow roll it out. But like all Axis locks, you can disengage the lock and just wrist flick it open. This thing is just great. This one's done in black micarta. Nice, long tapering pocket clip that is so comfortable in hand and sits in your pocket nicely. And then this thing is just super light because they use nice thin liners on this because you don't need it for the lock really, except just to support it. And then lots of weight reduction in those liners, and then beautifully done micarta. This knife for its size, super light. And then just the posts that they've put on this are just about perfect for this knife. Really good access to it. Just a great, well thought out knife. The Migron knives, the AM8 and Migron knives, absolutely incredible for the price. Another one that I absolutely recommend, the Mayoral. Let's move on to the next knife, which is the Vosteed Knives Mini Nightshade. And this one's on the list because this has the smoothest Axis lock I have ever had. The crossbar style lock, axis style crossbar lock, absolutely the smoothest. There is zero friction in this. And on this knife, it is just a perfect choice because you can, you know, it just makes it so smooth, so easy. It is a thumb stud only operation on this, which is great with the axis style crossbar locks. They seem to shine at that. Because you can slow roll it, and then, like I said, you can just disengage the lock and wrist flick it open. This knife is incredible. The way it addresses a cut, this feels, cutting power wise, like a much larger knife. And even though it's a small size, I still have a very comfortable 4-finger grip on this. Nice control over this because you're up on the spine of this, and then this drops down, this leaf-shaped blade drops down into the cut. And some people find it unattractive. I find this knife amazing. This is actually better than the full-size version, in my opinion. This one's in 14C28N, full flat grind, nice thin blade stock on this that comes down to a beautiful behind the edge thickness. And then in pocket, just a nice package in pocket as far as size-wise. Nicely done pocket clip on this that is deeper carry, but still comfortable, and is 100% ambidextrous. Just an awesome, awesome knife. But then, like I said, the incredible smoothness on this particular lock is just insane. I don't 100% know if it's because the tang of this is polished or what. Absolutely incredible. I love this gray G10. I'd never had a knife come in gray G10. I absolutely love it. This spends a ton of time in my pocket. Fits beautifully in a 5th pocket if you want a smaller knife for in like your watch pocket area. But just a buzzsaw when it comes to cutting, and it, like I said, it feels like a much larger knife in use. So there you go, the Vosteed Mini Nightshade. So this knife, and then, well, this is actually 2 knives because there's a larger version of this. I do have the large Jango. This is the Jango from KATSU Knives, and they have what's on here called the XT lock. Now, it's on a lot of their knives. I just find this to be probably one of the most attractive looking knives that has come out in a long time. But the lock on this is just incredible. It is a crossbar style 2-spring lock, just like what you see on the other ones. But this one is just done so well that it's not quite as smooth as that Vosteed, but holy cow, does it feel so much more secure. Easy access to these plates that's on it. Now, they call this the XT lock, but for all intents and purposes, it is just a crossbar double spring lock with like the Omega spring style. But these on here just give you such good access to that lock. And it just is super smooth. Now, these knives are brilliantly done. So since it is a crossbar style lock, 100% ambidextrous, so you can see you can swap this. You've got this beautiful blade shape on this, the large one and the small one, same blade shape, just incredible. It is an aperture only, but you can reverse flick off of it. It is really, really good. This one is done in a diamond pattern. Checkering on this, it gives you great grip. I just did a video on this. If you haven't checked it out, I will try to pin it somewhere in here as a link. But beautiful pocket clip on this, lanyard hole if you want it. The milling that's done on the knives that are coming from KATSU, just incredible. If you like the smaller one, it's still a great knife. Exact same knife, just smaller. Same, but different. You know what I mean? You just can't go wrong with this. And as far as not just attractiveness, this blade is a very functional blade shape. You can use it for a lot of outdoor stuff. You can use it for skinning, but you still got some flat in hand. Just insanely comfortable. But the addition of that lock just makes it one of the best showings, period. So let's go ahead and move on to what I think is the best crossbar lock on the market in my favorite knife. And I think you guys all knew this was going to be on the list. This is the Microtech Amphibian Ramlock. Now, the Ramlock is probably the best. This is the best axis style crossbar lock on the market today. It's a plunger style, has a single spring, and it's all enclosed. You got one spring that runs on a rod, so you don't have to worry about one spring getting more tension or bent on it. But just the way that this thing feels and the action on it is insane. This knife is insanely good. This is the best knife I've ever owned. Up to this point, this is the best knife I've ever owned. so comfortable in hand. The posts on this axis lock do not stick up too far. One of the most incredible strong locks on the market, the Ramlock, and all axis crossbar style locks, to be honest. But this thing is just insanely well done. 100% American made on this one. This is done in their factory there. Beautiful recurve blade on this, nicely milled, super thin behind the edge here, nice belly on this recurve, little bit thicker tip to give you some strength up there so it's not so thin. The cutting edge on this is insane, just beautifully done. Their aluminum work is some of the best. And then, like I said, just the action on this and it being ambidextrous, one of the best pocket clips on a knife, hands down, if not the best, right here. And it's completely reversible. You've got a plate that holds its place. And then, like I said, just the over-the-top looks of this. But to be honest, this is the best version of the axis crossbar lock style that you're ever going to see and on the market now. There might be something that comes out later. I just cannot say enough about how good this is. And then, like I said, just in hand, just brilliant. This is a great knife. I don't want to make this take any longer. So Benchmade, please step up your game. The designs, the axis lock's been out since the 80s. Fix it so that you're doing it better. I would love to see that. So guys, let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you out about your day. So I know I said 80s in the video once, but since the 90s, Benchmade has been making axis locks for a long time. And I failed to give them credit that they did make a lock at one point that was very similar to what's on this knife on the Anthem. However, they stopped making that knife and that lock. But I mean, really, you're not going to find a better axis lock, crossbar style lock than what you're going to find on this, which is sad that Benchmade has let so many companies do their design better than them. But that's neither here nor there. Guys, that's it on this video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, but tell me why. Check out all the affiliate links down below. Share this video with people you like. As far as affiliate links, there's a couple down there that have discount codes built into them, and that's Coffee Brand Coffee, and Tempered Trail. You save 10% just by hitting that link. There's an Amazon store down there. Take that, pin it to your browser, use it for all your Amazon shopping, and use those links for all your knife shopping. Also, I can save you 10% at Farron Forge Knife Works, Rosecraft Blades, and KATSU Knives with the coupon code crazysharp, all one word. I have got a membership. If you would choose to join a membership, support the channel that way, that's fine. However, I do this stuff for you guys for free, so just hit the like and share these videos. Guys, that's it on this one. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I'll see you in the next Benchmade bashing session, maybe. Guys, take it easy. I love you.